Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome back to All the Mods 9. I didn't realise that the shaders had turned themselves off. So I'm guessing with one of the pack updates that has happened, over the last few weeks, somehow the shaders got turned off. I haven't gone back and found out which episode it got killed on, but pretty much turned them back on so that we're getting the fancy fog and all that sort of stuff again. A little bit weird with the laser IO lasers downstairs. This episode, I did say, well, last episode I said, I'd make the few more of these things here. Now I'm a little bit stuck. I've almost got, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I can't remember if I finished making the Nitro player transmitter. I was on my way. This is neither here nor there. This gravitational modulating unit, I am not doing anytime soon. The singularity, I've got things set up for the singularity. Before I go on, obviously you saw the R's. Oh wow, that's not even what I wanted. Where are we? The Ars Nouveau. I had this page open. I do want to get into this episode and get through to the piece I need here. And I was considering, I've built this little platform out here. I was considering it doing there, but I've got a better idea. And it comes down to how Ars Nouveau generates power, so to speak. And I'm going to do it downstairs in the basement near where my crop farm is. I'm going to hopefully use the crops as the power source, but we'll see how it goes. Far enough along in the pack now that I finally was able to make the entangled block. So for those of you who don't remember, way back in episodes 10, 11, where I set up this computer system, I did talk about eventually setting up with an entangled block. This didn't require much, unobtainium. I've had unobtainium for a while now, so I've made the entangled block. I made the entangled binder. I broke the chest that was here, popped the block down, and then you just use the binder thing. You go and shift right click on the block that you want, and then you right click on this, and you can see there that we are bound to warehouse at 289122, which is the warehouse that's over there. I have disconnected the item pipe, goes over all the way over there, and I've cut this cable for the moment. I'm leaving this one in. I know the item pipe piece works. So now whenever the system wants to output, which would normally end up in the chest, it outputs to the entangled block, which ends up in the warehouse. So it does trigger the correct thing, and the thing gets fulfilled. I don't know if it ends up here. This is something I'm not sure exactly where it ends up, but it does end up over here. So not a big issue there. Excuse me, a little bit of the yawns today. So on the back of this is a hopper, because I realise I can't just right click this and drop things in like I was for a bit there, mainly around your armour and all that sort of stuff. So we go around the back here now, there's just a hopper with a chest on top. So if I do want to dump something in there, like it's asking for compost or compostables, I can just dump it in the chest and it'll just feed its way in. Slow, but it's doing its thing. And I've got an external storage here on the warehouse, which I think does what this is doing. Again, it's there, and it does show that it's got stuff in it. And we do have a lot of items in here. Again, I'm not 100% sure what's what, but I'm sure it's potentially what it needs to be. Anyway, small update. Eventually I'll get rid of that cable that runs that way, and all will be hunky-dory. And then whenever we do a warehouse update, it won't be an issue. All right. Down here is where I set up the presses or your applied energistic stuff. It's fine. So I handmade everything I needed to make the 64K storage. Pretty sure that's what I need. I think it's 64K I needed. Anyway, and we're storing items here. So hopefully that'll get me what I need. You can see I've got the Certus spawning stuff down here. I could probably get rid of this now. See what I mean about the glowing from the shaders? I can probably get rid of this now because I did end up making seeds. So somewhere here, there, service court seeds. So we're making them. It's now automated over here. I think it's this one. Nope, it's this one. Service court seeds. Everything is working great. So I used some Aurora blocks. I had a couple of thousand of them from the quarry that's running in the Twilight Forest. Figured why not? Something a little bit pretty. So I did this, and I want to do the Ars Nouveau items down here. Too much junk. Boy. Cool. So if we just jump into this, the main item it wants is this tablet of summon Wilden. Because if we go, I don't know why I closed that. It's a derp. If we go here and yeah, it's talking about the ritual brazier, and then this one here talks about the summon Wilden, and then you get the Wilden tribute, which is what happens when you defeat the Wilden Chimera. So we do need the summon Wilden. We need to get to that point, and then we get a focus to summoning, apparently, which needs the tribute. So that's what we're aiming for. So we're going for the Ars Nouveau. This, and we're going to make our way through here. Cool. So let's click the box. Ars Nouveau. Tick. Thanks. Worn notebook. It's going to go tick, 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 tick. Bit of lag happening. There we go. Things happening. Very good. Novice spellbook. I already had one. So I have a spellbook somewhere. If I look in here somewhere, there'll be a spellbook. Anyone else see it? I can't. If I go in here and type spell. Oop, not spell. There's our novice spellbook. And this worn notebook is the documentation for Ars Nouveau. So we have a a novice spellbook. Now, if we look here, there's to upgrade to the major spellbook is this. Let me do this properly and go boop, and go uses of this. Can I do this? Some blocks of quartz. Cool. And we have a major spellbook. Tick. And what can I do with you? You need the Wilden tribute to get up to the next one. I'll do this and then to click on here. Recipes? No. Alright. So I think we're kind of stuck at this level of the spellbook for the moment. So back to our quest line. Let's just claim. Got some glyphs. I don't know if that's going to trigger anything up here. Glyph of evaporate. Alright, so a couple of things here. While holding your spellbook, you can press C to open up a spell creation page. Each spell must have a form. Start off with 3 basic forms: projectile, self-cast, and touch. For the effect, this determines what happens when you cast the spell. You can have up to 9 effects per spell. Starters, you have harm and break. Select one form and one effect, name your spell, and click create. Tick. So if I grab this and push C, cool. Projectile, harm, create. And we've got a harm spell. Probably pretty basic, nothing overly exciting, but claim that. Mana. In the bottom left of your screen, which was just the purple bar here, this bar is mana pool. Several ways to increase your mana pool or increase your efficiency, the efficiency of your spells as you progress through the mod. Reading your spellbook can also increase. Yep, so let's just tick that one off. Alright, next one here. Archwood logs. To gain further knowledge of spells, we'll need a specific type of magical wood. Archwood trees can be found in the overwood. Do I have any in here? If I type arch. Oh, flashing archwood. Let's grab some of that. And it wants archwood plank. Can I use the flashing? Is it enough? Oh, did trigger it. Okay, so that's going to give us cascading archwood sapling and more experience. Alright, so I'm guessing I need to go this direction. Let's make a scribes table. If you want to cast better spells, you'll need a scribes table to unlock new glyphs for your spellbook. There are 3 tiers of glyphs to unlock, and each one requires some experience and items. The scribes table is also used to attach spells to spell parchments. To do this, place a spell parchment on the table, select the spell in your spellbook, and sneak right click the book on the table. To create a glyph, right click on the scribes table with your spellbook, search for the glyph you want to make, then click select at the bottom. Right click the table with the items required and a glyph will be created. Use the glyph to learn it. The table can pull items from nearby inventory. So I need to make one of these. It's just some slabs, some logs, and some gold nuggets. Okay. Good. Spell table. Goodness me, what am I doing? Scribe table. Oh boy. It's been a long day, everyone. Scribe. Well, we need to make some of these. Do that. And then we get our scribes table. Okay. Do I need to like... Alright. We got that. We got a couple of glyphs. I got a glyph of evaporate. I grab this guy and right click. Unlocked evaporate. Unlocked harvest. Very good. Okay. Next. So we'll need to, as it says here, tier 1 glyphs. Tier 1 glyphs require 3 levels of experience to be made. Tick. And we got the harvest and the leap and the evaporate. So I guess if I wanted to make a glyph of underfoot, underfoot, so I would need pressure plate and iron boots. Let's say select pressure plate and iron boots. Plate, iron boots. Just regular iron boots would be great. Okay, so iron. Okay. To get the glyph of underfoot, I can right click, and I've learnt that. And again, as it went into my inventory, I can now claim that. So we've got a lot of things to claim through. I'm going to leave that ticked as it is. Dowsing rod. The dowsing rod gives you magic, bind, and scrying when used. This allows you to see nearby magic creatures as well as helping you find amethyst. Dowsing rod is just some planks and some gold. Cool. Okay, so are these guys? I know what's doing. I just right clicked it and it's like it's losing things. Anyway. Oh, okay. So it's got durability, but this would show me amethyst. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness. That's A lot. Got one more. Okay, so that's a fair way down. Right, I'm going to do this because I want to. Long way down, everyone. I feel like it's getting further away from me. Hello? There you go. Amethyst. I don't even know if that's actually going into my inventory at the moment. Cool. Amethyst shards. And blocks of amethyst. So, again, we got amethyst down here. I don't believe I need to get any more. I've got 38,000 of them. So, again, not the end of the earth, but I just figured we'd try out that the wand thing, the dowsing rod. Pop back at the top here. Put this back in the floor. No one knows any different. Okay, cool. Part of me wants to just do that and use it up. Right, tick. Next thing. Okay, so in imbuement chamber. To create one of the main crafting items in ours, the source gem, we'll need to make an imbuement chamber. The imbuement chamber requires a source to imbue items, produces a small amount of source by itself, but can also use source jars as a power source. Several recipes also require arcane pedestals to be placed around as well. So it wants an imbuement chamber, which is just some planks and some gold. Let's just do ours. Imbuement chamber. On there. One of these guys. Okay, cool. And I'm going to pop him there. Cool. Doing his thing. Source gems. To create source gems, we'll need to put either lapis or amethyst shards into the imbuement chamber. Over time, these will convert to source gems. Already got some source gems, so I'm just going to tick this. But otherwise, it's lapis or amethyst, right? So if I type source here, I've got a couple. If I just grab an amethyst shard, you can see there it'll take some time because there's not any source around. It's going to take as long as it takes. That's literally just generating another one of these source gems. Cool. So, a source jar. In Ars Nouveau, the power system for machines is called source. To start collecting some source, we'll need a source jar. Source can also be moved with buckets or by breaking and picking up source jars. So it wants us to make a source jar. So again, that's just some glass and some slabs. So let's make lots of slabs, and then you can go in there and maybe some of that. Cool. Put you away. You can take these, I guess, and that. Source jar. Cool. Yeah, here's where I want to get a little bit fun with this. I'm going to put this guy here. It's 0% full. Cool. All right, now what I wanted to do, the agronomic source link, this guy. So it just takes some source and wheat and gold ingots. So if I want to make this guy, it's like that. what I need to actually do right now. This, grab this. Ooh. Okay, so this thing here, if I do this, oh yeah, you can see it's just pulling the source from all of this stuff being crafted and then transmitting it to the jar. Now, I don't know if the jar is close enough. Let me grab this out of here. Back in here. Let's grab another shard just to see what this does. Now, this jar is 38% full. If I pop that in there. Okay, so it's not close enough. If I put a jar in between, will it work? I don't think so. What if I grab you? How close does it have to be? Okay, that does work. Nice. So if I pop these guys here, it will transmit to there and then over to here as needed. Awesome. All right, so there's other items that you can make in order to generate source. This one, it is the reason I built this down in the basement. This one will be pulling a fair bit because of this and how fast this is generating. And now that ink sort of stuff is probably going to be a touch annoying. I don't know. Let me know what you think with the shaders, etc. I might need to just spend some time facing this way. But we're generating source. We're collecting it up. Again, there's more ways. This one here, source from food. This one is how we store potions. This one will generate source from mob deaths. And this one is from burning items. So we probably do need to collect a few more of these up. But for the moment, I'll go back and make these. I mean, again, they're not difficult to make, but I'll make them in between episodes. With source gems, you can get started crafting the various machines by creating source stones. So it wants 8 source stone. How do I make that? Okay, so that is this one here. That's just source gem and some stone of some sort. So let's do this and go source stone. One of these here. Cool. Using tough. Perfect. Let's grab a stack. Very good. Wilden spike and some XP. Alright, so arcane pedestal. It wants us to make 8 of them, and we need them for the ritual brazier. The arcane pedestals, source stone, gold nuggets, source gems should be easy enough. And I want 8. Where is it in this? Again, shout out if you can see it, because it was drawing a blank for me. So this, pop you in there, you can have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. And then it's going to want, where I was just staring at it before, I want the ritual brazier. It means I need 1 more pedestal. Otherwise I won't have enough. More of them. Ritual brazier. What are you? Source gem block? I can make one of them. Thank you. Ritual brazier. Good. Okay. So we've got our things. Conjuration essence. Okay. So we have our pedestal and our brazier. So brazier in the middle. Got a feeling. Ritual. Let's see what the quest line tells us. Boards. Make 8 of them, and then down here the ritual brazier. The ritual brazier is used to cast rituals. It can also be used for decorations. If you want to light the brazier, use a light spell on it. For rituals, you'll need arcane pedestals as well, as there are so many rituals to cast. make sure to check out each of them using the worn notebook. This can be done by holding Control on the ritual table while the book is in your inventory. Let's claim that one. Alright, so obviously we need to make this tablet of Summon Wilden, which actually looks pretty cheap. So a log, lapis, and some Wilden wings or horns. Okay, so I've got to remember how far away these things need to be, so if we can find how to set this guy up. We're in the rituals. We're clicking rituals and it says about performing them. If a ritual requires source to operate the brazier, will pull from source jars within 6 blocks. Create ritual, interact with the brazier with an empty hand. Running a ritual requires a ritual brazier and a tablet. Once you've obtained a tablet and brazier, place your brazier in the world and use a tablet on it. Okay. Tablet of Sunrise. Fair enough. Okay, so let's do, I don't know. I've done this before. It's been quite a number of years, so. Alright, so we are trying to make, what do we get here? Something in there has been done. Do I have a tablet? I must have a tablet somewhere. If I type tablet. Yes, we've got Flowering and Moonfall. If I pick both of them up. Okay. It's time to knock. That Moonfall. So we're actually, as I said before, we're after Summon Wilden. So to make this, we need the wings, horns, or spikes, log, and a block of lapis. If I type in Wilden, as we use 3 of these. Oh, I guess I didn't really need to do this. If I want one arch, can I use any archwood log? No. You need vexing archwood logs. Okay, so we are actually going to need to go and grab some of that, and nearby the base here is magical forest. So it's, I was going to say it's probably nighttime. It's not for once. So I'm pretty sure from memory. Yep. Got this one over here. Yeah, so let's just go this way. Please tell me I went the right way. Yes, I did. Alright, let's just zip out this direction. Oh. Yeah. I would like vexing. This one. Turn my magnet off, right? Probably wouldn't hurt me to grab a few of these, and I probably want some saplings. Cool. We've got vexing, blazing, and cascading. What else we got out here? Flourishing. So that's 4 types. Put some of these away. Put the vexing one there. We can get our sub tablet of Summon Wilden. Voila. So we have red, purple, blue, green. What else is there? Yellow? Okay. Red, purple, blue, green, yellow. Purple, blue, green, yellow. And it's sort of red. I think that's the fire. Okay. So let's jump back to base. We are at the wrapping up point now, so let's get this thing made and done and all that. Oop, too far. Done, all that stuff. Oop. There. Again, we'll put these away and I'll probably set up a thing to be able to spawn them. Okay, so we've got this one. Hold left shift for more intro. That augments this ritual will summon a random variety of Wilden monsters for a short duration. When augmented with a Wilden Spike, Wilden Horn, and Wilden Wing, ritual will summon the Wilden Chimera. Challenging and destructive monster. If summoning the Chimera, this ritual will destroy blocks around the brazier. Cool. So we're going to take this brazier for a walk. Spike, Horn, Wing. Okay. Let me just make another one. Don't know. Okay. So I don't remember if I need much of this, but let's jump upstairs. Get rid of any junk. Don't really have any junk. It's night time. We'll sleep. And then I'm going to go use that platform that I built outside and see if I summon this guy. All right, let's pop down here. Way. Put down. A little harder with this. Up on the ground. I guess the case of like so. Waiting activation. Just a light spell on the brazier. Okay. I have a light spell. Don't think I do. Need a light spell. That. I don't know what that's going to do. Light spell. What? Torch and a lantern? Oh, light spell. 2, I want projectile light, maybe. Okay. Let's try it. I don't know if it's what I meant to do. It wants me to cast a light spell on it. Hello? Nope, that's obviously not what I meant to do. Tell how much I use this. Oh, that's just to cast it for decoration. How do I activate it normally? Okay, I've done that. Oh, okay. So if I want to augment it, I actually want to toss things in like this. And then I want to activate it with my bare hand. Run on. Does it need source? No. Hello, Wilden Chimera. He's sort of tough. He's tougher than I thought, actually. Oh, okay. Oof. Wow. Oof. Nasty. Fire your spikes, bud. You are a weird creature. Getting out of your way. I'm sorry. Hello? Come on. There we go. We got our thing back. And that was the Wilden Chimera. Oh, a little bit anticlimactic. I get it, because I've got this decent sword. But okay, so we've done... Sucks to be him. Alright, so we managed to get the Wilden or Wilden tribute. Okay. No. Anything else? Alright. Again, that's not what I meant to do, obviously. As you saw, it's throw it in there and you'll get the thing. Cool, so if we open this up, we've got the tablet of Summon Wilden, done that bit. I'll go through some of this in a little while, but if we come back to the All the Mods Star, we've done this one here. Cool, which is, we've got an augment for a factory apparently. And then we've got the Summon of the Wilden Chimera, so we've got the two things here. We get a Source Gem block. And then the last thing we need is the Focus of Summoning, which I'll need to enchant. Cool. So let's just pop these things away. I will need to get to just put these things in the system so I don't lose anything. You can go, you can go. Cool. So if we look in here, we go back to the R's thing. Enchanting. So we do need to enchant this thing here. So I'll do this downstairs in the base. But as you saw, I keep closing it. It's because I'm jumping backwards and forwards. To get this Focus of Summoning, it's an enchant. So we need to enchant all of these things, which this is nothing really. I've got all these items. I just need to make the enchanting apparatus, which is this stuff. and we should be good. That didn't break anything around there, which is very cool. So again, we can summon things down there when we need to. We are at the wrapping up point, well and truly, but I will come down here and I'll set up a summoning, an enchanting setup down here somewhere. I probably don't need this here, but I'll work through what that looks like. So obviously we need the enchanting. So I'll need this enchanting apparatus, so I'll need that and the arcane core. And then some pedestals, it looks like, I guess. And then we can make all these other things. So it's also a multi-block structure that utilizes arcane pedestals to craft. Start by placing an arcane core in the ground, then place the enchanting apparatus on top of it. Around the apparatus with arcane pedestals. So enchanting apparatus is this. Again, I know I'm over, but let's do it anyway. I need some pedestals, but I want the core. Got the word arcane. One of them. And I need some of these, which... What does it show in that thing there? I need 8 of them. Part of me wants to just take this. Part of me wants to do this, actually. Or pop the core down there. And then the other thing was... this guy. Okay. So we got those 2 items. Tick. And then summoning help, apparently, and Shanna's wand. Cool. So if I want to make this thing, the last item that we need from here, this focus of summoning, I need all the Wilden things and a gold ingot and a source gem block. Wilden. 1, 2, 3, 4, gold ingot. Source gem block. Cool. So I guess ideally I should be able to go... That's doing something. Hey. And there is our focus of summoning. So we've ticked off this little quest line here. And we got the flux point. Very nice. Again, that's just one little piece that feeds into this dragon soul thing here. We need to fight the Britannia boss, the Gaia spirit. We need an inactive dragon egg from productive bees. We need a Iglich heart block. Few things from Blue Skies or the Twilight Forest. Non-hatchable dragon egg. Again, you know, there's a ton of stuff here that we need for this. But we've managed to tick off some Ars Nouveau stuff. I'll play around a little bit with it in between episodes and try and clean up some of those. But I think next thing's next. There's a bunch of the evil craft stuff I'd like to clean up as well. Britannia's probably something we need to get into. But yeah, there's quite a number of items still to go. I mean, look at this. There's tons down here to go for us to get anywhere near making an all the mod star. Quite a bit, right? So yeah, it's going to take us a little bit longer yet, but we've got a basic setup here. I'm gonna load. There we go. I'm just going to pop up our thumbnail there. Well, my image I create the thumbnail out of, and yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap up. Thank you all for watching. Leave those comments down below. Hope you enjoy the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.